Good evening, everybody. This is Robin with another edition of Horror Pop After Midnight. And my guest tonight he's an actor, he's a producer, he's a rapper, and a financial coach. Jarrell Pyro Johnson. How's it going?
Good, man. Thanks for having me. It's so good to be here.
I know. We're going to have a blast tonight. All right. Let's talk about your upcoming movie you've been posting all over social media. Maybe you can tell me a little bit about it, but not spoil it. Let's talk about Dinner with the God of War.
Okay, so Dinner with the God of War is a fan film that came from my mind about the video game God of War. Funny thing is, it hit me. My son one day was like, "Hey, Dad, you kind of look like Kratos," and I'm thinking like, it brought me back because in original God of War back in 2004, 5-ish, people used to always say that I was Kratos before I had a beard. I looked just like him. So when my son told me that, I'm like, you know what? I guess it might be just true. So I said, well, let me reach out to Amazon or something. Maybe they can do it. So I messaged them and they didn't respond to me. So I was just like, you know what? Ryan Reynolds wanted a Deadpool. They didn't make it happen. So he made it happen. So I said, well, let me see if I can do that with Kratos. So that was the goal of Dinner with the God of War. So I said, well, let me make the story, but not the same as the game, but in my own fan iteration of what I feel like the story should be, where you see me as Kratos. And that's literally how it started. That was the brainchild.
That's pretty cool. I'm looking forward to seeing it. I love fan films. There's a lot of great fan films out there.
Yes. Actually, funny you said that. I just saw a fan film about Harry Potter, and I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. And the fan film, I think, got like 6 million views on YouTube. I forgot the name of it, but I'm like, it looked better than the actual Harry Potter movie.
I definitely got to check that out. You need to check out my friend's fan film, Batman the Oath.
Ooh, that sounds nice.
It got over 300,000 views.
Whoa. Like, Batman is like my favorite character of like ever. I have to see that.
Yeah, so how excited are you to see Michael Keaton reprise his role as Batman on the big screen in The Flash?
Man, you know what? I hate to say it, but Michael Keaton was not my Batman. Kevin Conroy was my Batman, so, may he rest in peace. But Michael Keaton was my live-action Batman. So it's beautiful to see that it's him. Like, it's like, because the funny thing is, when in Spider-Man, he was the Vulture, but the whole time he was the Vulture, I felt Batman vibes, So I felt like they just had to do this again, and it feels so good. I'm excited.
Oh, me too. Let's talk about a movie I saw over at Nightmares Film Festival in Columbus, Ohio. It's by filmmaker Hope Madden. Let's talk about Obstacle Corps. How'd you become involved with that fun project?
Funny thing is, I'm actually not from Ohio. I'm from LA. And I was scrolling because I wanted to join the film community in Ohio. So I was just scrolling through Google and Facebook, which if anybody out there is watching and want to know how to get in film real easy, Facebook. So I joined the Ohio film community and I saw they were looking for a certain role for Obstacle Corps. And I'm like, you know what? It'll be my first film. That was my first Ohio film. So I was like, well, let me just join something. I saw it. I applied for it. The role I applied for, I did not get. And the reason why I did not get is because of my age. I wasn't old enough to play the character. But they liked how I auditioned so well that they just said, we have to give you a character. It doesn't matter who. So I'm not going to sit here and say they made up a character for me, but I have a character that they gave me, which I really like even more because my character is badass. I know you saw it. I love my character so much. Like, so that's how it happened. And Hope is amazing. Like, what she made it happen out of that film was really fun. It was probably one of the most fun 3-4 day shoots I've ever been a part of. And it felt like it was longer, but fun.
I think so too. And what was it like to work with Hope's son and also Michael, the Neon Ninja?
Yeah, man, the Neon Ninja Michael, man, he's amazing. Him and his girlfriend, man, they're. It was kind of cool because I was always a fan of WWE and WCW original when I was a child. So to be, see anybody wrestling was like cool. So this is my first time ever being like up front and close next to going to like a Royal Rumble. So it was like, man, like I'm like a fan. So the whole time they're doing their moves, I'm just in front of them like, oh, how'd you do that? Can you teach me how to flip? Can you teach me how to do this? Like I'm like fangirling over these two like neon ninjas, like they're literally Diamond Dallas Page or something. Like I'm just like, so they were great, man. Great people. I call them brother and sister. I love them. Like I would go to any show. I would drop. Like they're that cool. And Donovan, man, Donovan is dope. Actually, Donovan is going to do a few songs on our Dinner with the God of War project, which is really cool because he has a talented group and he's a talented artist as well. So that just proves that the camaraderie that we made on set is lasting even beyond the set, which means like it was just a great experience overall, man. Everyone on set was great. I mean, there's not one person I would say I had a problem with on that set. I mean, Sylvie, Alan, Anthony, like I can name them all just about. It was all cool. George, of course, love George. Jason, like everyone was so cool.
Yeah, it was a fun film to watch, and I can't wait to get it on disc so I can add it to my physical media library. I mean, I can't wait. It's such a fun film. I love Hope to death. I mean, I got a chance to interview her at the festival, her and Donovan. You were right. They are great people.
Good people. Man, absolutely one of the best filmmakers that I've ever... They actually really inspired me with the Dinner with the God of War. To see what they created out of a little bit of nothing just made me know that I could do the same. And they always, even now, they're encouraging. They follow me. They still uplift me. They help me with things like sets and places to shoot. Like, just amazing people.
Yeah, that's awesome. They do that. Hope's that type of person. She's always supported me and followed on all my stuff too. And all I have to say is God bless Hope.
Yes. She has the perfect name too.
Exactly. All right. Let's talk about another film. I've never seen it, but you got to work with one of my favorite, indie actors. You got to work with Michael J. White in the Outlaw Johnny Black. What was that like to be on the set, and did you ever get a chance to work with Michael J. White on the set?
Funny thing is, it was fun. We shot this so long ago. This film should have been out so long ago. Like, it's been a lot of stuff going on with this stuff, and I don't want to say too much. I know some things, but I can't say too much. But Michael J. White is man. The man is amazing. He thinks very brilliantly. I've never really met that many actors / directors / producers that think like him. He's kind of like a person that inspires me to do it. Funny thing is on this film, I've done so much film, I forgot I did it. I remember on this film, I actually went in as an extra. It wasn't even a big role. And the funny thing is, they made me a townsperson, which is really funny. I did this weird quirky thing with my eye, and people don't do it at home, but I wanted it to be noticed. This is like when I first started in the film. We're talking like 2010 maybe. Like this is way back before I had experience. So my goal was to be seen. I wanted to be in a film. So I wanted to get Michael J. White's attention. So the whole time I'm just like twitching, like I had little issues, right? So I'm just twitching. And the guy was like, what's up with that guy? And they were like, oh, are you okay? And I'm like, I just got dirt in my eye. But I kept doing it on purpose so they keep noticing me during every outtake. So eventually they were like, you know what? Let's just put him as a bartender. So because of that, I got to work directly with Michael J. White. So you see, there's a scene where he's coming in and talking to me, and it's cool because I'm like working at the bar. But that wouldn't have happened if I didn't have a quirky little twitch in my eye. So yeah, that's another message for anybody out there. Do something weird to make them notice you, so you can be seen.
I bet Michael J. White, he was probably just sitting there. I bet he was trying not to laugh when is in that scene when you were as a bartender. I can just picture it right now. He's probably trying to do his job, and you're probably just like.
Then I'm over here acting like a loco or something. But he's a great guy, man. Real fun, talented, and his energy and level. When he's on set, he's on set. Mm-hmm. Like he has the right mindset that a lot of actors don't have nowadays, and you can definitely tell. Really good guy.
Oh, I know. I can't wait to see the film. I hopefully it comes out on disc and streaming because I haven't seen it anywhere.
Yeah, I don't think it's out yet. It's been pushed back for some time. Without giving out too much information, it was supposed to go Netflix, then it was going to go straight DVD. So I don't really know. His new production company took over it, though, I believe. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it comes out either this year or the beginning of next year. That's the plan.
I'm crossing my fingers on that because I enjoyed Black Dynamite. So Outlaw Johnny Black is just going to be just as funny.
Yes, it is.
All right, let's talk about the Marvel Universe. You were part of Black Panther, Wanakada Forever. How'd you get into that film and be part of the Marvel film universe and also seeing yourself on Disney Plus?
Yeah, it was cool. Actually, I'm still shocked about the Disney Plus one. Like, that's cool. Man, you know what? I tell everyone this, and this is going to sound very weird, but I keep my same answers because it's the same truth when everybody asks me this. I manifested myself into that Black Panther role. I don't really remember how I got it. I don't remember who I talked to, but all I remember is wanting to be in it so badly that I manifested it. I made it into reality. I remember after Black Panther 1, I made a YouTube video, and it's still on YouTube, unfortunately. It probably got about maybe 30 views. I promise you, it's not that popular. It's a terrible video. The sound quality is trash. It's really bad. Do not watch it. The funny thing is that I'm saying that I know people will watch it. Do not watch this film, this YouTube video. It's called How to Become Black Panther. And me and my friend, we did a video where I'm outside in a Black Panther mask, and he's like, "Bro, what are you doing?" And this is in Ohio. We're talking like December, maybe 10-degree weather, snowing. And he's like, and I had a mask on, right? No, maybe some boxers and a mask. And I'm doing this outside, right? Like with this mask on, the Black Panther mask. And my friend, he's like, "Bro, what are you doing? This is the video." And I'm like, "I'm becoming Black Panther." And he was like, "That's not how it works." And I'm like, "Man, I am Black Panther. Like, I'm black. So I'm a Black Panther, you know?" So then he's like, "Bro, get in the house. It's 10 degrees. You're going to freeze." So you know how in the Black Panther commercial, when he drops down, he says, "I never freeze." Yeah. I'm like, "I never freeze." And that's how it is. It would have been a really good short if it wasn't sound quality wasn't so bad. But to make y'all make story, Gary Coleman, I believe that I was Black Panther. I believe that I was a part of the universe. And next thing you know, someone called me to come down to Atlanta to Tyler Perry Studios. Did not know what I was going there for. I thought I was really going there to just do a janitor job or something. I don't know. And next thing you know, they had me try on costumes. And I'm like, wow. And then next thing you know, I'm on set being a lot of people don't know this too. They had me stand in for why can't I think his name? Winston Duke's character, M'Baku. So I was M'Baku during the times that he was on break. So I was the big guy. And they liked me so much that they said, "Well, let's just make him one of the Jabari." And I was one of the Jabari. And I mean, Google put me up there. I've been on all these articles about Jarrell, Pyro, Johnson, Jabari. Then I'm on Disney Plus. I'm looking at my face. I'm like, wow, this is crazy. So that's how it happened, man. I wish I could tell you the steps and tools to teach people how to get there, but I literally just believed I was in it.
That's pretty awesome. Now you're going to be in doing another Marvel role for a fan film, and you're just as big as Michael Coulter. So you're going to be playing Luke Cage in a fan film. How lucky did you get to be part of that? From going from Wanakada Forever to Luke Cage. I mean, you're jacked.
I'm trying, man. The thing is when the first time, because we've been shooting Wakanda Forever since right before the COVID happened. So I was a real puffy. So when I was on set the first time, because I didn't know I was going to be this guy, they said, "Hey, we, you look good, but they didn't want to say it, but I know what they were saying. Yeah. And I was fluffy. Use the right words. So the next time I went back after COVID calmed down, I got super huge, and I'm like, "Yeah, now what? I'm here." So because of that, I just started living this life of I only eat 1 meal a day because I think Terry Crews mindset, because he's jacked. I want to be like Terry Crews. So next thing you know it, everyone's like, "I want you for all these big roles." So when the Luke Cage thing came by Buckeye Studios, they're out of Cleveland, Ohio. They were saying, "Man, you have the perfect look. You look just like the original cartoon comic book character, Luke Cage, not Michael Coulter. When you look like I'm like the real variant." So I was like, man, I'm pleased. And they were like, you're big. So I just been working out, man. I've been trying to get even bigger because I just want to be on the set like, yeah, like.
No, you know what you need to do? You need to start going to comic conventions and dressing like the comic Luke Cage. Get all jacked up and see how many people come up and get pictures with you. Be like, hey, that's Luke Cage.
That's funny. I used to do Comic Cons all the time in California, in San Diego. I used to go like every year, and I used to be Deadpool just so I could mess with people. But now I'm not afraid to show my face now. So maybe I'll do the Luke Cage thing. I like the idea.
You should. I'll drag you to a convention. You can get like the chain he wears, you know, get That's everything, cool. And just do that little pose, you know.
Do a little pose and be like, "Sweet Christmas."
Exactly. And you won't have to wear the Carhartt stuff like Michael Coulter did in the Luke Cage films.
Yes. Yes, and the funny thing is, the original Luke Cage in the comic books had like a beard. He wasn't just clean shaven. So it's just cool to actually be a real iteration on the comic book page. That's going to be really cool. I'm so excited for it.
It's going to be neat how you're going to bring him out from the comic books. I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing that. I mean, I like all types of fan films, and then
we're actually shooting that We're shooting that this Saturday. Actually, it starts this Saturday. So, and I looked at the fight choreography. The fight it's going to be so crazy nasty. Like, the fighting it looks so sick. It's going to be like, man, this dude it's cool. I can't wait.
And since me and you are both DC guys, you're going to be doing another fan film. You're going to play Augustus, the Black Superman.
Yeah, Augustus Freeman. He is a Black Superman. His superhero name is Icon. I want to bring him out. I like his story. The original creator of him passed about maybe 6 years ago. He actually created Static Shock. For all those who don't know the difference, he did Static Shock. He did other few people that people might not realize. They're very low on the DC totem, but I feel like they need to be shown, especially right now in this culture that we're in. And he was like a freedom fighter, but he was literally like Superman, but the Black Superman. So I'm going to have to shave my beard for that, which I'm not excited for. But I have the size. Since I have the size, I might just bring all the superheroes out that I can.
Yeah, do it, man. Do it.
But I'm so happy for it. It's going to be... I love Batman. I love DC, so I'm going to put some Batman into it as well. But I actually think it needs to be shown. A lot of people don't even think about him. So that's going to be cool. Now,
how'd you come up with Pyro?
Oh, man. Now, that story. I wish I had an answer for you for that one that I could give legally.
Legally?
I'm trying to think. Okay, let's put it this way. Well, I'm a rapper. Well, I used to rap first before I got into film.
Yeah.
And people said, man, that song is so good, it's going to blow up. And let's just say Pyro came from the sense of blowing up. I'm not going to say if I ever blew up anything, but I will say that the music is capable of blowing up. That's a fair answer, right?
Hey, can you rap a little bit? Can you do a little Busta rap?
Are you going to rap right now?
Yeah.
How clean can it be? Let me see. My raps is nothing like my acting. I'm a pretty bad person. Okay, I'll do something wholesome.
Okay.
My ladies at the rest, and I mean she's a blessing. I mean something fascinating, someone you can get down with. When it comes to body, baby, I'll tell you ain't no testing. My English mother can't teach Thomas a lesson. I guarantee you ain't no game like mine, especially when I have to press rewind. It's just to show you what I do and what I do for you is just for a sign. No matter language, sign, or rhyme, no matter if it's rain or shine, you going to slide with me and I'm going to glide with you. We're going to ride like Bonnie and Clyde, and we're going to have a good time. That boy Pyro is always on grind. Coming tight like lemon and lime, from the perfect mixture like the soda Sprite.
Hey, that was good.
I was trying to be clean, man, like, cause I wanted to go somewhere else. Hey, I don't think you want that on the show.
Oh, I know. It'd be like Big Brother will be watching, or FCC going, all right, why'd you do that? Because it's my podcast. Shit. Oops. I didn't mean to say that, but it's my show.
You said It was with a C. It was chit.
Yeah,
Chat.
yeah, it was chat, and it wasn't the SH. It was chat.
You know what's crazy though? The hardest thing I've noticed is now that I'm actually in Disney and I'm a Marvel character,
Yeah.
I have to be very selective on how I do what I do when I do how I do it.
Hey, Marvel like that.
Man, especially if you want to continue in the sequels. Because, I mean, that Thanos snap still lives, man. I'm telling you.
Speaking of Disney, since this character was in public domain, I went and saw Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Oh my gosh, that was the most wildest, most messed up film ever.
I haven't seen it yet, man. It can't be worse than Cocaine Bear, though. I can only imagine.
Oh, I'm seeing Cocaine Bear this week, and I can't wait because you know it's going to be a fun film. And I know you, Jarrell, you're going to be at the theater to go see it too, and get the free gummy bears and get the free gummy bears to give away at AMC for Cocaine Bear.
Definitely, and that's why I love Ohio. Because in LA, good luck trying that.
Oh, exactly. And I'm like you. I grew up in California, and I'm in the Midwest too. So we kind of have that little kind of same story too. So we're like California natives, in the Midwest.
People ask me like, what's the difference between California and New York, and why you didn't choose California and New York? And I said, well, California people are very laid back, but they're very to the sense of I deserve it all. And the thing is, New Yorkers are like, I am going to get it all. Get out of my way if you're not going to get it for me. So I was like, well, let me move to the middle.
You're right in the middle.
Right here. A little mixture.
And plus, the cool thing about it is you're not too far from me either, which is cool too.
Yeah. Like, and I tell people I'm a time traveler, man. I'm like Doctor Strange mixed with Dr. Fate. I can be anywhere I need to be at the right time that I need to be. Look, I'm still rapping.
Yeah, you're adding time travel into it now. Next thing you'll have a transporter from Star Trek and just beam somewhere.
Beam me up, man. Oh, that would be heat. Oh man, bro, Scotty would get so tired of me. I was like, hey, Scotty, you know what? You already know.
So, are you a big horror fan too?
Yes and no. Being in Ohio, I'm not really a horror fan anymore because, unfortunately, everyone is a horror creator in Ohio. So, what I can say about Ohio, I'm a fan of independent filmmakers. When it comes to horror, I don't care if it's horror. I don't care the genre. I just like to see people creating something that they're passionate about. I used to love horror before I got to Ohio. Because my perspective of what horror film has changed tremendously since living here. But yeah, I mean, ultimately, man, I'm into the classics though. I'm a Jason fan. I've been a Jason fan. Freddy was cool. Chucky, of course. But Jason was my guy, man. Jason, he could do no wrong. Even Jason X could do nothing. Jason ever did was wrong.
Oh, another talented filmmaker you should check out in Ohio does independent films too is William Lee.
Okay.
Yeah, he's good. He did these movies called The Treasure of the Ninja.
The Treasure of the what?
Ninja.
Oh, cool. That sounds dope.
Yeah.
Love Ninja.
Yeah, I'll have to send you the link to him. You should check him out and stuff. He's a cool filmmaker, and he's been in the Ohio scene for like many, many years.
Wow. Is he middle or?
He's in middle like us. Like,
Okay.
He's in the middle like us. Yeah, I'll send it. He's real cool. Yeah, I just saw his latest film, Treasure the Ninja 2. So that was pretty cool.
That's cool. You know what? I tell people this. People always ask me, like, if you had to compare LA filmmakers to Ohio filmmakers, how would you? I absolutely adore Ohio filmmakers, man. Like, it's something about the group here, man. People in Ohio are so willing to get it done.
Yep.
I mean, by any means. I mean, it could be the thing that you would even think of. They would find a way to make it work. And like these film festivals. I'm actually in one film festival, which I've never, my first time ever, which is really cool. but the way that they're getting this stuff done and what they're doing to make it happen is just, it's brilliant. It's awesome.
Yeah, I love going to these film festivals in Ohio too, and I'm getting ready to do the Whorehound Film Festival next month here in.
Yeah, I saw that in Cincinnati.
Yep, in Cincinnati.
I saw it. Congratulations, man! That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a fun film festival. Plus, it's a regular convention, and of course, I'm gonna do Nightmares Film Festival again in Columbus. That's just one of the funnest times you ever be. It's like a family.
Yeah, I hope I did good enough on Obstacle Corps where some other wants to film me and have me debuted at the next one, because I'm so sad that I missed that one. But I would so love to go to one. Like, it looks so good, so fun. It was at Gateway, right? I believe.
Yeah, Gateway in Columbus, and that's a nice theater too. Oh my goodness. So where can everybody find you on social media?
Well, man, you know what? I hate to be this guy, but I'm gonna be this guy. You can always Google me at Jarrell Pyro Johnson, just like it said right there somewhere. Literally, you can Google it, and my whole life comes up. I mean, you can find out what I did when I was 7. It's just really creepy. Google, Jesus, they don't play. But for sure, just type Pyro2Sick on anything. PYRO, the number 2 SICK. This is on Apple, Instagram, Spotify, LinkedIn, PS4, Xbox. It's all the same name. That's me.
Star Labs.
Yep. Definitely Star Labs, for sure.
Star Labs. Hey, thanks for coming on. That was fun.
Yeah, man, I had a blast. I can't believe it happened that fast, man. That was quick. It was like the best sex ever. Can I say sex?
Yeah. Wait, hold on. Wait.
It was like quick.
Oh my gosh, you were just great. Wait. Oh, that was good. Everybody have a